And now an unusual editorial from Russia Today. South Africa hit by surprise snowfall. Photos, videos. September 22. Home in Africa, 2024. Harsh weather has left hundreds stranded on the highway, with one woman dying from hypothermia, local officials have said. One woman has died and numerous motorists have been left stranded after a surprise heavy snowfall in South Africa, according to local officials and media. The spell of bad weather struck on Saturday, with the impact particularly felt along the key entry highway connecting Johannesburg and the coastal city of Durban. The snowfall completely halted traffic, leaving drivers and passengers trapped. Drivers also complained that they found themselves completely helpless on the road, vulnerable to the attacks of criminals. Yeah, a lot of criminals in South Africa, I guess. Local authorities have mounted a rescue, including efforts to provide motorists with hot food, blankets, and other assistance, according to SA News. The South African National Defense Force (SANDF) is leading operations, while the Department of Transport is attending to clear the roads. However, look, the roads are really snowy. However, officials have confirmed that despite the response, at least one person had died. The victim, described as a 39-year-old woman, was traveling by minibus taxi but got stuck en route, spending the night in sub-zero temperatures. Although she and other passengers later managed to reach a nearby shopping center, the woman, quote, collapsed and was in a critical state of hypothermia. She was taken to the hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. South African Weather Services forecaster Lutando Missimini told AFP that more snow was expected and orange warnings, the second highest alert level, remained in place for several parts of the country. So I'm going to read another short news. I hope it's related to nothing like this. I guess there's no related news. I don't know what I'm going to read from Russia Today. So there's another site related to Russia Today, and says Ballerina Michaela the Prince dies at 29. But I'm not able to find the news, actually. I'm not finding the news. I guess I'm going to read this one. I will put the I will put the name of the video on this news at the 5 minutes. Russia Today, September 22, 2024. Home business news. US could ban Russian and Chinese car software. Media. Government sources have said the move will be intended to address national security concerns over data collection. Here we have a traffic jam photograph. The U.S. Commerce Department may impose restrictions on the use of Chinese and Russian software in so-called connected vehicles on cars with access to the internet, cloud services, or navigation systems. According to reports by Reuters and Bloomberg citing government sources over the weekend, the ban could be announced as soon as on Monday. Most modern cars can be considered connected, as they have onboard network hardware that allows internet access and data sharing with devices both inside and outside the vehicle. According to the reports, US officials consider connected vehicles potential targets for hacking, which could be achieved through intercepting the vehicle's communication with software systems. The ban will presumably prevent China or Russia from hacking the cars or tracking them. The measure will reportedly largely focus on software, but includes some restrictions on Chinese and Russian-made vehicle hardware as well. Sources claim it. Apart from connected vehicles, it will also reportedly include autonomous cars. Two sources told Reuters that the regulation will completely ban the import and sale of vehicles from China with communications or automated driving system software or hardware. The news comes on the heels of a probe order earlier this year by US President Joe Biden. In February, Biden urged the Commerce Department to investigate potential risks posed by Chinese vehicle imports to national security. The White House explained that connected vehicles collect large amounts of sensitive data on their drivers and passengers and regularly use their cameras and sensors to record detailed information on US infrastructure. Interesting. Is this true? While the results of the investigations have not yet been made public, Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo followed up in May, claiming that the risks posed by foreign software or hardware in connected vehicles were significant. Quote, "You may imagine the most catastrophic outcome theoretically if you had a couple million cars on the road and the software were disabled," she argued. According to the recent reports, Commerce plans to announce the new ban on Monday, but will give the public 30 days to comment on the measure before finalizing it. The news comes a little over a week after Washington hiked tariffs on billions of dollars worth of Chinese imports, targeting goods such as electric vehicles and semiconductors. The duties of some goods were hiked to 100% and were met with outrage from Beijing, which slammed them as a form of bullying. Washington also placed sanctions on numerous goods and products from Russia following the start of the Ukraine conflict. Moscow has repeatedly denounced the curbs as illegal and responded with a number of its own restrictions.